What's up, everybody? We are live in the studio right now. I got the fellas with me. We decided to do a live stream on a Wednesday. We couldn't get a rehearsal in this Wednesday, so we decided to do a live stream and talk about the release that we put out a little while ago. There's been so much going on. We haven't had a chance to talk about it, get on here, say what's up to the people. So we wanted to give a shout out to everybody who's tuning in right now. I see people jumping in on Facebook. We're on YouTube and Facebook right now. If you're on there, drop a comment in, say what's up, let us know where you're watching from. And, if you have any questions for us, you want to just say hi, hit us up on there. But yeah, I got the fellas with me this evening. Of course, I got some of us are not here right now, but
it's true.
We do have, of course, you see him sitting next to me. That is not Jake sitting next to me.
Jake
They looking kind of similar right now.
A little bit.
They looking kind of similar right now. But that is not Jake sitting next to me.
My voice is a little better than his.
You got more notabilities?
Yes.
Yeah.
I play drums better than you, though.
I bet you do. I bet.
But he is our drummer, man. The guy sitting next to me right now is Mr. Mike Walker on the drums.
Yes.
Okay, and then
people. What's up?
If you look over to the other couch, showing all the legs off today.
Yeah.
It's Leg City over there,
knees.
baby.
That's right.
Leg
Showing our knees.
City.
How's everybody doing?
We've all been running a lot, so
right.
you know.
We got to your left, the far left there is our brother Steve Hansberger, the keyboardist,
Greetings,
acoustic
everyone.
guitar, vocals,
Yes.
utilitarian player, Swiss Army knife.
Every now and then.
Yeah.
The late guy, too.
And then, of course, we got the bassman, spaceman, businessman.
That's right.
Social media guy. He handles all of our booking stuff, and he is a valuable member to this team, and he's also the youngest member of this team, which is dope as well. We've known him for over 10 years. He is Mr. Carter Fox.
Hey.
That's right. Thank you, everybody. Yeah. That's right. If you want to book us for a show, reach out.
Yeah.
Send a message.
Where did they send it to?
Chaton.band@gmail.com.
Not your email.
Oh. I checked that one every day. I checked that one, though.
That's funny.
I checked that one, though.
No, you do. Only me and you checked. I think only me and you are the ones.
And that's
who,
okay,
yeah.
because we're the ones who need to check.
Yeah, that's true.
But you can also hit us up at Carter Fox MGT, as in management, Carter Fox MGT @gmail.com.
It's your own unique management.
That's right, 'cause-
abbreviation.
That's right. People are
that's
like,
how you stand out from the rest.
Yeah, you think you gotta think cutting edge like
Yeah,
that. You're like,
that's
I didn't
right.
just forget. I did not know when I was a sophomore in college
Didn't totally just
that people abbreviate
misabbreviate
that. I was like, no, I need it now. Give me that
That's right.
MGT. And then you see that whole band,
Yeah.
they're famous or something, that MGMT band.
Yeah,
You're like,
right.
oh, I could have done that. But yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, it is. And then, of course, he's my big brother, but he's everybody's big brother. Rocking the Young Lion hat alongside of me today. I like it. He is Mr. Jacob Eugene Evans III.
Ooh. Do you write the 3 when you sign? Anything, Jake?
Nope.
I would.
You don't do the 3 eyes.
Steve would make the 3 the biggest thing of their signature.
I would do the 3 first and then sign it over.
Everything signs into the 3. Like the 3 is.
Why does my mic? Well, now it's on.
Be some artwork.
And then we got holding it down, doing double duty this week. The best producer.
That's right.
The best producer in the world.
Oh no!
Oh, your camera's not on. Oh no!
Oh, producer fail.
That was my fault. That's my fault.
Executive producer
That's
fail.
setup failure. Sorry, Mom.
You're not used to me doing this.
Yeah, but she is our mother. We love her, Miss Angelique Lopez, holding it down,
Oh yeah.
producing over there. She does our Young Lion TV podcast every Tuesday night, and now she's holding it down over here. Shout out to people. I see Sacred Balance says hi guys. Courtney Davis says Steve Hansberger. Hey Steve. Hey
what's
family.
up?
And yeah, shout out to you guys over there. Also, quick shout out to if you guys want to, support the cause. You see us wearing the hats and the T-shirts. We do have merch available. Let me pull up the merch real quick so people can get a little look at that. So head over to our merch store, Chaton.com/shop, where you can get all of the apparel, Grateful apparel. We have the In Your Eyes apparel. There's Young Lion apparel on there. all kinds of stuff that you can get and support, and support the cause.
Some good stuff.
The good thing about the Grateful shirts and the Grateful merchandise is it's also a reminder for people when you wear it around. It sends a message, and if people are in a state of not feeling grateful, in a state of like feeling worry or complaining or just being down, sometimes just seeing that word can switch your mentality.
Do you ever wear it and you're out somewhere and people are like,
I like that shirt. Yep,
Yeah.
all the time.
okay.
Yeah.
Do you know when I was thinking most?
When?
When I'm not grateful. It's like a mantra, or like it snaps me out of my mindset. Like when for instance, my tire was flat the other day, and the whole time I'm just grateful. Like I'm trying, like, because that's what it's about.
Yeah.
It's about being able to, hey, be thankful you have a flat. Be thankful that it's just a flat. Be
Right.
thankful you have the means to fix the flat.
Right.
But that's what I love about it, because it's being able to harness the gratefulness for when, people would say you don't got nothing to be grateful about.
Right.
I got news for you.
Yeah.
Be grateful.
That's what the song is about.
That's
man.
right.
I noticed Steve is not rocking a Grateful shirt.
Yeah.
No.
I think only
Thanks, buddy.
only me, Jake, and Moan even own Grateful shirts.
Oh yeah,
That's
true. I don't
probably
have
also
one.
true.
That's true. I don't have.
Oh,
it.
my mom
Oh,
has
that's
one.
right.
Yeah.
Mom's got one.
Yeah.
I have one of those shirts that you're rocking. The Jatan Back to Life, old school.
Yeah.
Like this, like our.
Yeah. I wish people could see that better.
See it above me right here.
They can see the old school Jatan poster next to Steve over there, huh?
Yeah, look at that. Look at the.
That's the Jeton I met.
He's like, those guys are so cool.
They got holsters and
Holsters. Oh,
holsters for the
man.
hair.
That stuff doesn't age well.
It doesn't. It never does.
It doesn't age well after 1 year.
Have your
Oh my
kids,
God!
have
Look
your
at
kids
Moan.
seen
Look
those?
at Moan in that.
Yeah, right.
Like, do your kids see
Yeah,
those?
and they always make fun of us.
Without a doubt, Moan is the coolest in that picture.
I showed the Go Slow video to the guys at work.
Yeah.
And the first thing that says, like, yo, the older guys got braids too? Talking about you, Jake. And I was like, yeah. I mean, I didn't meet Jake with braids, but Moon said he'd get it done every time he performed.
Yeah.
Like 2 hours
Jake
worth
too.
of braiding.
Jake too.
Dude, that was the
braids.
worst. Trying to find people to braid my hair.
Yeah.
Never
Yep.
again.
Yep.
You looked really good.
But speaking of
Thank
grateful,
you, Steve.
Yes.
we wanted to announce that things have been going on, since we've been away, since we have done our last live stream. And one of the things was we were at the Homie Awards,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Mark Rogers, he's been supporting us since By the River. Had us perform on his radio show.
Yeah.
And always showed us love, always played our music, and we ended up getting nominated thanks to we're kind of like the Australian breakdancer. We had a little inside job going
Oh
on.
no, that's how it works. Look, when people get nominated for the Grammys, are you going to be like,
Wait,
I think it was an inside job? Of course it wasn't.
now you got me curious with the Australian
funny.
breakdancer.
Well, her husband is on the board of
The Australian Selection Committee
yeah,
for
for the
the
Olympics.
No
Yeah.
way.
Oh man!
Yeah,
Wow.
and the person that they passed over to send her was a way better breakdancer. The people have been showing videos of who got like passed over to send this lady.
Olympic nepotism?
Yeah.
Say it ain't so.
She's literally like doing nothing. Like,
Yeah.
It's too funny.
She's definitely made that. Well, I tell you what, if people didn't know that there was an Olympic breakdancing, they do now because of her.
Wait, isn't it out now? Isn't it not coming?
I
back?
think they ruined
I
it.
think it's already gone.
I think she ruined it forever.
I'm pretty sure
Grand
it's gone.
opening, grand closing. Oh my
But
goodness.
that's the most memorable part of that is going to be her.
Yep.
So kudos to Australia.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yep. She'll go down in history as the one who blew up breakdancing and in more ways than one. Okay, but what I was getting to is that Carter was on the nominee board, right? Or some.
Well,
tell the story.
So we, as you were saying, Mark's a big supporter of
Yes,
the band. He's been
absolutely.
for years. So he's
Long
always
time.
played. Every time we put out a new song,
Yeah.
Mark hits me up like, yo, let me get that, let me play it.
Yeah.
So he has this thing he throws at the end of every year, and it's pretty much open to any band or performer who's been on the radio in that with a new song. So we did that. So I just did that singular. Hey, yeah, like Jatan should be nominated. Carter should be nominated.
Yeah.
Steve and Mikey should be nominated. All these little things.
Yeah.
And we did, and we got on the initial ballot, which is great.
Yeah.
But we still had to do what we did as a
Right.
group and hit up all of our friends and our fans, everyone who was out there to support this, and put those votes in.
Shout out to you guys who got us nominated.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank
yes.
you.
Thank
So,
you.
We were nominated for multiple awards because of them. So
yeah, it was. We could list a bunch of them. It was
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you for that. And then, then we kind of got into that funny thing with who's picking what.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm getting at. Similarly to like the Grammys, if you're in NARIS, you're
Yeah.
the committee.
Right.
You're voting. You're a voting member.
Yeah, you're a voting member. Yeah.
There may have been some things where I got to help dictate who may win or who was really up for something.
Right.
I didn't decide anything at the very end of the day, but I got to put my opinion forward who I thought should
Should
win.
win, yeah.
So I was like, Jatan, I think they should win. Now I play bass. That's cool. I was on the song. That's fine. But I think they should win.
Yeah.
The fact we did win though says a lot of other people too.
It's very
cool.
We
It
was
really
very
loved
cool.
what we were doing. So, but I was very happy to push for it.
Right. So all that being said, we were nominated for Best Music Video, Best Band, Song of the Year, Best Bass Player, Best Keyboard, Best Drummer. I think that's
Is that
it.
it? I think that
that's
was
it.
That
Yeah.
was awful.
That was it.
And we ended up winning, and it was funny because the first award of the night was Best Music Video.
Yeah.
And the award show just started, and now this is the other thing. So they hit us up and they asked us if, since we were nominated for Song of the Year, they wanted us to perform. All the Song of the Year nominees were supposed to perform that song
cool.
at some time during the show. So we did that. So we did sound check, and then we're just getting back into the venue when the event is starting. And we're like, oh, let's go get some drinks. And the first award is Video of the Year. And then we hear our name being shouted out for nominee, like, yeah, we're all in line to get our drinks. And then, we get the call. This happens.
Best music video goes to Jatan.
Let's go.
So we had to abandon the line.
Yeah, that's why Mikey's like, come on. We're like, no.
Can't see nothing.
Yeah,
I know.
this is a very...
Oh, we see a great
dark on the
shirt.
way
That's
out.
a great shirt.
That is a
by the
great
bass
shirt.
player, though.
Thank you guys. The music video was a crazy experience. We took a trip to South Africa. We were on tour, and we just captured the whole thing while we were there and the local experience. And we had a great time. It was one of those things that we were just blessed to do. So we edited together a music video for the song that had an African feel, and it just came together. And it was a great time with my brothers in another country. Here comes Steve.
Steve,
Dude, that's outside.
where were you? What were you doing?
You were outside.
Where were
Dude, it's
you?
so Steve.
It was hot in there. He probably was getting some air.
That is you chasing the van again.
It's 100% true. I would go ahead. I would classify myself as Grumpy Steve. I would classify myself as that. It was warm in the venue. I was like, we were excited to get some air.
You're like, F this thing. I'm going outside. It's too hot in there. And totally missed the award.
And missed
Totally
his
I'm
award.
like, that guy talking sounds a lot like Jamie. I'm like, wait a second.
Steve just comes running in.
Yeah. So we won for best video, which was the video that was playing it when the live stream started. That's the video for the song Grateful that we put out last year that we shot all in South Africa.
And fun fact, not related to Grateful, but related to another music video we put out.
Yes.
I believe Who Am I?
Yes.
That which is also an award-winning music video. Won the Drexel University music video contest years
Right.
ago.
What?
Years ago.
How
Did
do I
you
not know this?
You didn't know that?
I'm sure that's correct.
How do I
It
not know
definitely
this?
was a thing from like 10 years ago, at least. Well, whenever it came out. Yeah, I don't know. After we were doing work with them and we put out Who Am I in that video.
The live video?
No, the music video.
The music video. Okay.
The music video that Drexel had a competition and we won that as well.
How do we not know this?
I knew this?
You never told us.
That's probably because I posted it on social media once, and we moved. And we were like,
Oh,
"Cool, thank
okay.
you, Jay."
That's a great
Do we-
video, by the way. That video is awesome.
Thank
It's
you,
award.
man.
It's award winning.
It's an
It's a
award.
really
Now
good
we have
video.
2 award-winning videos.
We are an award winning
Did you?
ensemble.
That was you too.
No, so that video right there. We flew a guy in from England.
That guy.
That's right.
That guy
Guy Davies.
Happy
yeah.
birthday, guy. I think it was his birthday.
Oh, happy
Oh,
birthday!
shout out
According
to
to
him.
Facebook.
We flew in a guy.
We flew in a guy. His name was Guy. Guy Davies. No, but he is super talented. Director, cinematographer. He's a great photographer too. And there was a website that we used to use to find
that's right.
directors back then. I don't even remember the name of this website.
And it's been something we've been trying to remember, and that's why we're going to bring it up to the fans. If
Yeah.
you know what this website
They used
is.
to link directors and independent artists.
And you would put up your synopsis, basically. I
Yeah,
forget
you
what
do.
they-
You do a pitch.
A pitch,
and
yeah.
so we put up the video of us playing "Who Am I" live because we didn't even have it recorded yet. We did the live video of "Who Am I" at the Xfinity Live venue with Butch on drums, Jimmy on guitar.
In the Victory Brewing Room.
In the Victory Brewing Room.
That was a 104.5 show. I think.
And Guy saw it and loved the song and immediately wanted to do the video. And then we told him the idea because we had written a whole treatment. We came up with that whole concept of like the perspective of judging something before you really know the full story. And then when it all comes out, you realize that, both sides were judging,
Yeah.
pretty much is the concept of the video.
That sounds like something the world could use now.
Yeah.
Topical.
It's a timeless topic, right?
Indeed.
And then the concept of it being a young black kid and a police officer. You know what I mean?
It really does hit.
So I think like he was all about it, and the idea that it was more of like a short film. We weren't in the video at all.
Yeah.
So
But behind the camera for the whole thing.
yeah, we were
Which is
there.
cool.
We were there helping get
it
all the
shot
shots.
in New York?
It was all shot in New York,
Brooklyn.
shot in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn style.
I got a flat tire.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
yep.
I remember there was I don't know, I think it was like before it was getting shot, there was a delicious dinner in New York, I think.
Yeah.
Remember?
Were you there?
I was there for that.
Okay.
I don't think I was there for the shooting, the filming of it, but I
Right.
was there for the.
I remember that.
because I'm the business guy. I gotta be like, this is all good. This is all good. You guys do the art. I'm not getting
This is
cold.
great.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Call me when
biggest
it's ready.
foodie men I've ever met in my life.
Wait, it wasn't.
Not even me.
It
That's
was a
me.
breakfast, not a dinner.
It was a breakfast.
It was a breakfast.
But it was a really good
But it was
breakfast.
really good.
Wait, so was I there for the filming? I was there for that though. Huh.
No,
No, that was
That was
was
the
a
meeting.
different
That
thing.
was the meeting to go through all the prep for everything.
Oh, so professional.
Yeah,
Pre-production.
dude, it was
It was
a real
awesome.
deal. Like we spent some money on that video.
And I mean, we got some good write-ups about it. Too.
Yeah, we
It's all
did.
about, I think Huffington Post.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
Got some good coverage.
I was in it.
No, you weren't, Mom.
No, I wasn't. That
No, not that one.
You're thinking of a different one.
Steve's fun fact about the Who Am I video is when we were coming up with the concept of the, judging a book by its cover, the video that I showed you guys, the actress that was in that video is the same actress that's in our video.
Yo, that is
Isn't that crazy?
So I remember that.
Yeah.
Yo, that is
That is crazy.
yeah.
And what was the video? Was it Mute Man? What was it?
No, it was. It's
was
not
it?
It's not a great video. It was like a domestic violence video, and it was like a hardcore band. But the whole thing was reverse, and you find out that like someone's a victim, and it turns out they're the oppressor or whatever. But the same actress who's in that video was in our video. She plays the cop's wife.
Yeah, that was one of those like synchronicity crazy things that you could never predict. Like when we were watching back the footage, because we weren't there for when they filmed those scenes.
Right. Oh,
When
interesting.
when we were watching back the footage, we were like, yo, that looks
where
like
do we-
that girl. And then we pulled up the video and it was the same girl.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, and we're still cool with the kid Javon that played the lead role
And that's
in
cool.
the video. He still follows us on Instagram and stuff. I still follow his.
Nice.
Yeah, check out that video if you got time.
It's
Yeah.
good. It's a good
Who am
one.
I think it is a timeless thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And it speaks to the whole thing of I don't know, people judging before they know, but also like it goes a little bit into the story of the cop. You know what I mean? Behind the scenes, and then the kid. And I think that's a cool thing too, because everybody's got a story.
Yeah,
Right.
and
people
it
don't
humanizes
consider-
both of them
Yeah.
instead of that. They start out as a caricature, both of them,
Right.
and then throughout the video, it starts to humanize them, and then once it gets to the end, you realize like everything you thought about them was completely wrong, and even what you thought you were watching happened in the situation was completely wrong. Yeah, and I think that's why we got the write-ups that we did, and I also think we got seriously shadow banned because we put that out in 2015, and it was like, it was during a really, and this is before
That was
George
Black Lives
Floyd.
Matters.
Yeah, that
That
was
was
when
like
that was
when it
during like
started.
Trayvon Martin.
Yeah, that's right. That
Who's the guy from Missouri?
Floyd?
No,
No, that was.
is it Missouri?
I can't remember.
Is it Missouri? The other Michael Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right. That
Hands
was
up,
all-
don't shoot. That was during all that.
It is Missouri.
Yeah. So I remember like when we put that video out, it started going up quick. It hit like 20,000 views in a week. And it had like 150 comments. And then all of a sudden I opened it up one day, 0 comments, and all the views
They
stopped.
deleted all our comments.
0 comments and all the views stopped. And I was like, what happened? And I'm like trying to figure out like, yo, did we delete something? Did something? Nope.
Just the shadow banning.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks.
And it's man, it's just annoying that you can't be honest. you
Yeah.
know? It's not like we're going either way with it. It's
No.
just something that tackles a controversy at the time.
It was more about like, yo, think things through or get the full picture before you pass judgment.
Before you jump to judge.
Yeah.
So you can, as the viewer, go watch it on our YouTube channel and help us drive the numbers back.
That's right.
up.
Share it with your friends.
Share with them.
Share it with your friends. Here, I'll play the. Remember when it was? I think what was it? 10 years since that song came out that we did a little recap video that I edited together.
Oh, yeah.
I'll play that real quick, just as a little teaser for the people. It's on our Instagram page.
What? Oh, this one.
9 years. 9 years. That's at South by Southwest.
Shout out, Butch.
Shout out to
Okay,
Kid
yeah.
Out. That's at the Drexel studio where we recorded it. That's footage from the video right there.
Oh, nice.
That's
Yes.
Behind the scenes.
yeah.
But I refuse to be deceived by imposters and the thieves that attempt to gain an entrance in my heart. No, they won't take this ground. They'll
Shout out to Stan who caught this footage in
I was
the
gonna say.
studio.
It's pretty good.
Little BTS of him riding the bike right there.
We just caught a flat.
Oh, yeah. Grateful.
There's a guy right there in the back with the beard standing next to me. Steve playing his famous keyboard part, piano part.
On the upright.
On a real piano.
Sounds good.
So the guy, and there's another fun fact: the guy that played the cop was actually the producer of the film,
Oh, no kidding.
but he does some acting as well. So he was like, "I'll just take the role of the cop."
Nice.
He did his thing.
Great job.
We always say he reminded us of John Ardito.
Yeah, a little bit. Little John in there for sure. Which is another thing of saying that any white guy with a beard can be confused for another guy with a beard.
Yeah.
Many a Monday, someone will say, "Hey, were you at the Giant?" I was like, "No, I was not. That's some other tall man with a beard."
Yeah, but another great video. I didn't even know it was award winning. Apparently,
Yeah,
did we
that's
get an
crazy.
award?
It's award.
Is there
Did
an
we get an- No, I don't have.
Is there an award to be gotten?
No. I think it was all honors.
Oh,
There's
okay.
there was
It's in the soul.
an email was sent that
Yeah.
let us know.
It was like a mention. Well, at least we were mentioned for that one. Right?
Yeah.
At least we were announced to win that one. Well, I was there, but
Dude,
none of us-
even like, it's funny because you remember going back to this and like getting it to where it is.
Yeah.
It took time.
It took
you know?
time.
It took us like going back and forth, and because we had an idea
Yeah.
of what we wanted.
Yeah. I had to have some like tough conversations with Guy even.
Yeah.
Where he was kind of like, I don't understand. Like, what are you trying to do?
Yeah.
And then once it was done, he even said, like, man, I'm really glad we made those changes. Like, because the story just lines up. You know, if you watch the full video, it's the story's great. But yeah, we shot that. What was like 3 days of shooting in New York?
2 days.
2 days. Yeah. 2 days of shooting in New York.
Wow.
And it's almost a 7-minute song, so it was a lot of
it's a movie.
Yeah. But yeah, so we won another award for the Grateful music video, which was a totally different concept. We literally just documentary style caught footage of our trip in South Africa. Shout out to John, who was there the whole time, capturing everything. And we knew there were certain things that we wanted to catch. Those Zulu warrior dancers just were like, that was so perfect.
Right place,
to be
right
able,
time.
yeah, and to find them, and I paid them $40.
How about it?
I paid them $40 to do a dance to our song.
$40 American. $40.
Yeah, $40 American.
That's a good day.
Yeah.
That's a good day for those.
Oh, they
guys.
were excited. There was like 12 of them, so I was like,
So that was in Soweto,
yeah,
which was like right outside of Mandela's house.
yeah.
Well,
Nelson Mandela
Family
his
house.
family house, yeah.
which
Which was
like,
cool.
Which is like I don't know. It's a touristy spot, I guess, right?
Yeah.
But we kind of caught it a little bit. The crazy part was when we were driving by. Oh yeah, you weren't there.
Yeah, no, I wasn't.
Neither was Carter. It's just
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm
I'm just living through the music video.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I lived through the music video.
When we
trust
were
me.
driving by those the shack houses, like the tin houses.
yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like the people still are living that way over there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's there's plenty parts around the world where people still live that way, and it's just normal life for them. And the crazy thing is, so that was like near Johannesburg, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where we were staying was where all the rich people are,
Yeah.
and it's like night and day. You know what I mean? Night and day. I was talking to John about that today, just randomly, talking about Sun City and how like that place is something I'll never forget. Like going there, pulling like that for that. Things happened the way they were supposed to happen, because for us, that to be the first place we pulled up to in South Africa was Sun City. And if for those of you that want to see what this place looks like, it's in a movie. It's in Blended, the Adam Sandler movie. It's all filmed at the place where we stayed in South Africa, so you can see it, like how beautiful it is. But yeah, that place was amazing.
Especially the journey that it took to get there.
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
My goodness, we don't have to.
Yeah,
Oh, we can talk about that.
My favorite part.
Well, we kind of talked about it.
we have.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit, but my favorite part about that story is in the beginning, when the lady who made the plane turn around didn't even get on the stretcher that the EMS guys brought on the plane for her. She walked off
the plane and was like talking to people.
Yeah. But so for that to happen, for it to take 2 days instead of 15 hours. So the city was even much more enjoyable. But we were grateful then, right?
Yeah,
We were singing grateful that.
we were singing that song. That's why it made so much more sense for that to be the video, because the whole time, even parts of the video are me filming people just singing grateful, because we had to keep telling ourselves to be grateful because there were so many things trying
That
to keep
wasn't the
us.
first hurdle.
Yeah. And then once we got there, everything just started lining up.
Yeah.
everything started clicking. Like the fact that the people that were doing the tour were like, we love your music. We want you to open up for these shows.
Yeah.
How can we do this? You know what I mean? Like that
So
was
cool.
crazy.
Cool.
And shout out to Lonnie and DJ. Those dudes
They were
were
great. They were great when we were out there.
Yeah.
Well, I want to speak a little segue
Okay.
that just kind of really relates to this crazy travel story, island, change, not island specifically, but like that crazy despair, not that difference between the shack and the mansions, but we see them in the islands. That's been my experience, and that's why I'm bringing it up. And we have a cool new music video that we put out. Well, we also filmed in a very similar style to Grateful while we were in one of the islands. And was this the one when we came back from this particular trip, right, where we filmed this? We also had a crazy adventure story that I guess I don't know if we. That was something we got to talk about it.
Yeah,
let's talk about it.
And Mikey didn't get here for this, but this is not a bad thing here. This is when you got to be grateful for the trip. I guess to set the scene, we were coming back from St. Kitts. It was the 1st of July now, or was it the 1st of August now? It was like almost. It was the end of June.
Yeah,
End of June.
1st of
End
July.
June.
Yeah.
So it was the end of June, 1st of July. We're flying back. It's been a beautiful time. It's been it's had its own adventures, but we're in the airport in the island, and we're like, oh wait, we're doing this. We're getting back. Okay, cool. We're in the plane. We got back to Miami.
Yeah.
And that's when like everything kind of gets a little crazier because there's some hurricanes coming through. There's some storms up and down the coast.
Flying through Florida is always tricky in that way. And remember, like, what was it? A few weeks or a month before that, we were coming from the British Virgin Islands, and we had a similar situation where
it was crazy.
Where the flights kept getting canceled, and we could have jumped to another flight if our plane didn't make it, but we happened to get on it and be able to get home. But Dave didn't. Dave jumped to another flight
and ended up driving up from North Carolina. That trip.
Yeah, and then this one, he said, "I'm not doing that this time. I'm staying on the flight." Flight gets canceled while we're sitting in the airport in Miami. It kept getting delayed. Finally, they cancel it at like 7 p.m.
We're sitting there. They're delaying it. It's probably. Gosh, was it by 9? We were there for a long time.
We were there for a long time.
Because there was also the lines already building up. And we're starting to get the inkling as it's getting delayed.
Yeah.
But it was like 9:30, I think. It was like delayed, canceled.
Yeah.
And we're all like, uh-oh.
Yep.
We look out from where we're sitting in the restaurant, and you can see the line stretch all the way down. It's got to be like 300, 500 people.
Yeah.
Like not even exaggerating.
All
Everybody.
just trying to see what are we going to do, trying to book themselves on other flights.
Not just that flight or other flights.
Every flight got grounded.
Yeah.
Because of weather.
You're dealing with all these people from all different places, and you have to get in the line because what else you're going to do, right? You got to see what's going on. And so You're literally just going, trying to figure out what's happening. I got in one line. Steve and Carter, you guys had to go
to another line.
Oh, that was the whole thing. Where they were like, "Yo, go out there." They just told the tour manager who was with us at the time was in line already for 2 hours or something at this point. And then they just told him, and Steve ended up Dave was like, "Go, Steve, go with him." And he yells at me. He yells at me too, like, "Carter, follow them, go with them." And I'm like, "Are you sure?" And it's so we end up while Jake's in the line still in the terminal, we go down, they take us outside, past the exit.
Yeah.
So we would have to come back through security.
Purposely.
And I'm just
because they just wanted to get everybody out of the airport.
It was
Yeah.
And I'm just like, "Yo, I don't have any of my stuff. You sure?" And the security guy's just like, "Yeah, just go. You're fine." And I'm just like, "Oh man, I'm lucky I have my wallet. I always have my wallet when you travel. Always have your stuff on you when you travel." But I was, it was like, "What are we doing?" Everyone's in line. They were not helpful. They were like, "Sorry, you can't get home till Tuesday."
Yeah,
We're not getting no vouchers.
They wanted us to wait at the airport for 2 days. They weren't going to give us anywhere to stay.
So it was Sunday.
Yeah.
And they kept saying Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday was the next flight we could get on. They reprinted us tickets for these Tuesday flights, but we're all like, all right, what are we doing?
And we were on standby for the next morning flight.
Right.
That was what it was too.
Yeah.
Well, how many people were on the standby list? It was like
It was like
100?
70 something people.
Wow.
And we ended up being spread out on it. Like you,
Yeah.
the three.
I was the fourth name on the list.
Yeah, Jamie was the
That's
fourth.
so funny.
Yeah.
It was like me, then you, then me,
Yeah.
and then Steve, I think.
Yeah.
But then we had like two guys were like 40 something.
Right.
Which how are you gonna?
That's crazy.
You need 40 something people not to show up.
Yeah.
Like that's not happening,
Right.
right?
Definitely not.
So what do you do?
Yeah.
You know. So we're like at this point it's like 12:30.
Yeah.
And we're like, all right, well maybe we need to just think about driving, right?
Yeah.
You know, I had mentioned it before.
We all were mentioning it, but we were trying to. This is the thing. Like when you're in those situations, it's like, all right, you can't like just make an emotional decision, and you can't
That's right.
just get caught up in complaining. You got to kind of try to weigh everything out and see, all right, what's the best moves. I'm looking at cars while they're in line.
Yeah.
You know
Me
what I
too.
mean?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to see. I'm looking up flights and looking at rental cars at the same time. But then when we finally came down to it, where it was like, yo, it'll be faster if we just drive home from Florida.
Yeah. Like, just to put this in perspective, we're looking at rental cars. We're looking at flights in Fort Myers, flights
Yeah.
in
Orlando,
Orlando, flights
anywhere.
in Tampa.
Yeah.
Like, we're looking, maybe we can drive here, maybe
Yeah.
we can drive there. No,
Yeah.
nothing was working.
Yep.
Everything was grounded.
Yep.
So it was pretty bad.
So we ended up booking 2 SUVs.
Yeah.
This was at now. So you just mentioned 12:30. Now by now it's 1:30ish.
Yeah.
Because we were all doing this. We were all sitting there weighing it, looking at stuff, looking at prices.
We tried to see a minivan. It was way too expensive.
Too expensive.
Yeah.
To get everybody together.
Yeah.
But then we were like, what if you just break it up? Dave's looking at price and
Yeah.
stuff too. I just look. I'm looking at this deal. I'm like, yo, I'm down. Let's just do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Like how much we gotta throw. Like,
Yeah.
what we gotta do. And I don't know. Was it either you or Dave? It was just a hot wire card. Like, what if we just break it up into groups?
Yeah.
You know, Phil, our drummer, was like, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna take your standby.
Yeah, he took my
ticket
standby ticket since I was the 4th name.
and just deal with it. Because I think
Yeah.
he had already also bought like a Southwest flight for
Yeah.
later that day anyway. So like he was gonna just take it. And someone else we were with, you know, was like doing his own travel. So really just the 6 of us now. We just had 6
Yeah.
people trying to figure out how to get home. We were down to drive. We were all game to
Yeah.
like how do we each, you know, how we got to split the shifts.
Yeah.
How we got to get up there. You know, how we got to be safe. You know, Steve and I, at least, we've heard all these stories of you guys
Yep.
doing all these cross country
Yeah.
things, you know, from Jersey to like Alabama.
This was your
the car lots
first
and-
time to jump in that water.
It
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
It was.
And you know, you know, growing up, it's not uncommon to hear people come from a Philly or Jersey,
Yeah.
drive down to Florida, Disneyland.
Yeah.
Like, my dad's done it a bunch. He's like, but I'm like, here we go. I'm excited. Here we go. I'm also like, dude, I'd rather get home tonight
Yeah.
than like Tuesday. I'm done. Like I'm already in my
Exactly.
mood.
Imagine any other industry was like, no, sorry. Like, imagine you made like you made a trip to Disney World. You bought tickets,
Yeah.
$200, and then you get there and like it's raining.
Yeah.
You can come back in 2 days.
Yeah.
I said this on the podcast last night actually, and it's crazy that we always, and going to Grumpy Steve, we get upset because systems fail us.
Yeah.
But systems are gonna fail us.
right.
Yeah.
The only thing that's not gonna fail us is the Lord.
Yeah.
So, and that's what we get reminded by when we
Go through these things. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
are you gonna get stuck and caught up in and be upset that this system failed us?
Yeah.
Or are you gonna, and they didn't hold to the things that they should be holding to?
Right.
You know,
Or are you gonna, act like
Are
we
you
did?
going to get in? Are you going
Gonna
to
get in
sign
that
up that
car.
hot wire?
Yeah.
Are you going to walk a mile
Yeah.
That's
from
right.
where our terminal was to the rental
did
place?
take forever to
because the trains were shut down.
Oh, that's
Everything was like
Everything kept happening. So after we finally hit that button and booked 2 SUVs, and we're like,
I was
okay.
excited, dude.
We're
I
like,
couldn't
all
tell you
right.
how. I was like, here we go. We're going
Yeah.
home.
Forgot
So-
about the train.
We go to the trains are closed. So now we got to walk all the way to the rental car place, and then we
boy.
get to the rental car place, and what happens, Carter?
I get up. So like, yeah, the name was in my and Melvin.
Melvin, yeah,
Melvin's
yeah.
name, just because it was the way we had to get these reservations down. So I go up to the gate. We're the only people there.
Yeah.
It's 2 a.m, 2:30 at this point. And the very nice young woman who
Yeah.
works there, she's like, I give her the info, and she's like, we're not accepting one-ways right now. And then, like, we're not accepting the way you reserved it.
Yeah.
So we were like, well, it said we could do it. We have everything. How'd you do it? We did it through Hotwire. Oh, we're not doing it right now. And then
Carter looks at me with his entire face was red, just red, and I could see his hair was starting to like stand up from the steam.
like, how is this going to
Level
work?
20 bagel.
And I was like, and then I was like, all right, let me just. And I went over and I was like, yeah, but listen, you guys let us book this. We already paid for it. And then the guy stepped up and he was like, but how'd you book it? Did you book it through us? Or I was like, no, we did it through Hotwire. He was like, see, that's the thing. Like, you have to book it through us because we got to check to see. And then he was like, let me just ask such and such, the supervisor.
And that's what happened. Like, because the girl wasn't going.
The girl wasn't going to budge.
She was just
her mind was made up.
She's
Y'all
like,
can't get no car.
I
That's
don't
it.
have to work now.
Yeah.
This is a no.
I don't work at 2
and
a.m.
we were like, yo, we just walked all the way here.
And we were like, this was like the we're going home moment. So
Yeah.
it was like, you can't crush it.
I thought we did it. I thought we were through this. And then,
going home.
they're like, no, you got 40 more years in the desert, my friend. You thought you were at Israel. You got a little more time.
Oh man!
But luckily, the dude called.
The dude called and he was like, give it to him.
He's like, you got what do they want? 2 SUVs?
He called.
Yeah.
I think his name was Mike. He called Mike. And Mike
Yeah.
said,
Called my
that
boy
was-
Mike.
yeah.
Mike's like, yeah.
Mike
had
said
the
give it
coolest-
to him.
Mike's had the coolest guys.
And it was like,
We were so thankful.
yeah, it was just like, we never saw him.
We never met
but
Mike.
We got down. We just
I
told
wanted
everyone.
to thank Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just like, thank you.
Yeah.
We got it. We got down there. It was like we got a.
We hopped in a Kia and
Jeep.
a Jeep, a Grand Cherokee.
It
Yeah.
was the most comfortable.
It was the awesome
Except
ride.
Steve, I gotta say, we went to pull out. Steve was driving first for us.
Dude,
It was me,
this
Moon,
is
me, Moon,
my
and
life.
Steve.
This is my life.
I knew I was going to be okay in this trip because Dave made the groups. Shout
Yeah.
out Dave. He was like Jake, Jamie, and Mel. You guys,
Dave's
the
good at
groups.
that. Dave's good at that.
Dave's like
good,
Steve,
yeah,
Carter, and
for
Moon.
sure,
You
for
got
sure.
that's the
Yeah,
safe
that's
route.
right.
And I was like, thank goodness. I know with Moon.
Yeah.
Moon's the MVP. You know, Moon's an all-star.
Yeah.
For sure.
Steve's the MVP. Moon's an all-star. That's
Yeah.
like I expect Moon, but this dude, shout out Steve.
Yeah.
My
Steve took the
goodness.
first shift.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah,
we did,
Steve
good.
took
We
the
did
first
good.
shift. But I'll
Steve
say-
wanted to make up for
North
years
Carolina.
ago.
Yeah, didn't do.
Years
Did
ago,
good.
when we had to drive home from North Carolina after doing a college gig, and Steve's entire
It's like 30, 35
contribution
minutes.
was about 30 minutes before he was like, I can't do it.
And it was kind of like,
I can't do it. He pulled
listen, I understand, but I was taking people's lives in my hands, and I was nodding off. It happened twice. I had to make a choice, and
Yeah.
we made the right one.
Yeah.
But then, some Lyft driving experience later on in life.
Yeah.
Steve's a petty.
And then, yes,
Because
right.
we were
more
busting
growing up.
busting his chops. We were like,
for
Steve,
sure.
you sure you want to take that first shift? And then he said, I'll prove him wrong.
I'll prove
And
it
Would you
wrong.
drive 6-7 hours straight?
2 to 8:30.
All the way
Nice.
through
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah,
yeah,
pretty much all the way
Steve.
through
Yeah,
Florida.
Steve.
Yeah.
I
Florida.
slept that entire team of that.
Dude, I was tired, bro. Like it hit me so hard. At
Jamie
one point.
veered off. a
I
little
did.
bit.
And
Get
I
out.
and the thing is, I was literally about to pull over because I'm like, yo, I'm getting tired. And then next thing I know, and then
That's why they're
and then
there.
I just hit the blinker
That's
and
right.
got over right
Yeah,
there.
and the thing, like for me, was like, you know how you want to sleep, right? Because all right, Jamie's
Yeah.
gonna drive. But my problem is, I know he's tired,
Yeah.
right? We've been up all, so I can't sleep. So I'm like in and out,
Yeah.
in and out the whole time. You know what I mean? I'm
And the
not
worst
really-
part is, like, it's not like I got sleep the night before.
No.
Because I wasn't expecting to have to drive from
No,
Florida.
you're all hanging down.
Yeah,
Got
so-
up and
Yeah, I woke up early. I went to the gym. Like I
Yeah.
was like, I'll sleep on the plane. You know what I mean?
We all will. We all were.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
funny.
Got to drive from 2 a.m. to, I think I made it from like 2 to 5, and then you took over. Yeah.
Yeah, but we were in at the airport like 8:30
Yeah.
Monday
8:30
night,
Yep.
which is way better than Tuesday night.
Yeah.
I went to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to go
That's
to work,
right.
yeah.
That's
And Steve's like, Carter, we got to go because Steve drove. We ride to the airport, and so he's like, Carter, we got to go now. Like, come on,
Went to his house. And
9
I went
o'clock,
to
we got to
work
go.
and moved.
Yeah.
did some stuff.
But it was definitely a character building experience. I remember afterwards, we all felt like we did it, like we accomplished something. When we met up at that gas station,
it was
That's right.
It was a journey.
Triumphant.
Now I honestly gotta say, like I said, MVP for my car because like goes to this dude because of just how much he drove, what you did, getting through it. I think Moon had it. Moon was the all-star. I knew he was going to do great, but he drove the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Like, admittedly, I didn't drive like too much because like at all. Like,
We asked if you wanted to switch.
I kept being like, "Yo, you want me to drive?" Moon's like, "No,
He was in
dude.
the zone.
Like, I got this." Like,
because
I'm
he's
used to
another
this.
one. Like I feel like he would rather be behind the wheel because he's more comfortable there.
When I was driving,
110%.
there was a lot of Moon going. You good? You good? You good?
Yeah,
You
like,
good?
that's what I was saying. I don't think he had the. And I was in the back. Like,
Hey, Steve, you good?
I had my hands up. I was ready. Like,
Steve and Carter was like, Jesus has me.
I was ready. If anything happens, it happens.
I'm gonna be
Look,
all right.
I was in the plane, and that
He was
was
like, if it's my time to go, it's gonna be now. I'm getting sleep, baby.
Love it.
Yeah.
I'm not changing. It's not changing between those two. It's happening. But also, was like, let's real quick with that. Like, wasn't it pretty wild how many things we saw on the way back?
Oh my
Like,
god.
there was a U-Haul flipped over on the side. Of
on
the
his
highway.
side. There was so many accidents.
Drive safe out there.
Yeah, man.
Be safe.
We got caught up in a car on fire.
Yeah.
We just were like ahead of that. Like, we
Yeah.
must have seen the smoke or something. But like,
Yeah, we got caught right behind that. Yeah, it was crazy. But, all
did it.
that was a trip where, this song that we're talking about tonight, which is the remix to Darlin, it was all, I think even that we came with an opportunity there because we're doing a show, and then we were having a good time at this beautiful resort in St. Kitts, and we're like, man, let's just film a video.
Let's do it.
And then we just had fun with it. And let's play the video
That's great.
for everyone.
Shout out iPhone.
Yeah. iPhone 15.
iPhone 15.
Steve slow mode. Cannonball in the pool.
I am so happy that made it in the music video. I don't think you intended that. You just had me take it.
I love how the music video tells an indirect story about how Steve's not where he should be. You guys are shooting the music video and I'm having fun at the pool and then I run in at the end.
That's you outside when we're getting an award.
Steve is Darlin. Steve is the Darlin.
That's right.
Shout out to everyone hurting themselves playing volleyball. Not everybody, but me and Steve and Phil.
That's fun. I can now open pickle jars. I hurt myself pretty bad.
Heavy rain come down and the thunder sounds where I'll be waiting. And the midnight draws you into deep darkness where I'll be waiting.
Moon forgot about his buttons on that shirt.
My name, oh, I'll be waiting on the call that comes from the heart of the only.
He thought he was still on his honeymoon.
Yeah. Here comes Steve.
He's like, oh, I gotta go to work. I'm sorry. I felt like I was filming Saving Private Ryan. Steve doing that. My best work.
don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah.
I have the same problem. Don't worry.
It was beautiful. St. Kitts was beautiful.
Yeah. It was.
But also shout out to the Virgin Island boat trip that we took between the islands.
Man.
Because that was insane.
Yeah, I should have freaking edited that into this video.
Oh, you should have. That's so
That's
bad.
true. Didn't think of that. That was fun.
Yeah. But I wanted to stay true to the St. Kitts experience.
Yeah, no, it was great.
But yeah, I mean, I think we had fun. It captures the we weren't taking it too serious. We were shooting like a iPhone music video. You know, it's cool.
Yeah.
The song is fun.
It's pretty great.
It's a remix. It's not like it's not like a brand new song. So I think it captured everything well.
You can dance and
Yeah.
it's groovy.
And if you like it, feel free to stream it anywhere you find your
Definitely a
music.
vibe.
You can play it at your wedding
That's right.
parties.
You could
Yeah.
ask us to play it at your wedding parties.
Yeah. We actually dropped it at a wedding, right?
That's
guys?
true.
He did drop
That's
it at
true.
a wedding.
That was when we first played. It was at Simone's wedding.
And I look like a fool. An absolute fool.
Why do you say that?
No, I look great. I look handsome and completely drunk.
Listen, you was on one that night, Fox. Let me tell you.
I trust me. I was,
Listen, I first of all, I love wedding Carter. At weddings, Fox was lit. He was lit at my wedding. I missed it. I didn't miss it at Moon's wedding.
you were working at your wedding, but I was totally.
I heard the stories. It's legendary. I heard stories. I said, well, he was what? Oh yeah.
He was out there. He was busting a move.
Yeah, I got to see it. I got to see it live for myself and enjoy it myself. It's great, man.
Well, apparently, I also went to one of my good friend's weddings after this wedding, and I did the same. Apparently, made it.
Listen, you'd be a great person to go wedding crashing with, man. I'm with it.
Let's do it. I'm down. Let's go to Vegas. Let's make it happen. There's a whole movie that gives us an instruction manual.
Yeah.
I bet you we could just do that.
This
People
is
don't get mad at that. Right?
this is
Go ahead.
the video of Steve.
What's up, guys? Steve from Chaton. Just letting you know, we got a new song coming out. We did a little remix called Darlin. Check it out.
That was the part that I used right there.
Right,
That
I
did
remember
great
that
on
post.
social
I remember
media,
that
too.
post. Yeah.
This one right here. This one right here.
So good.
This one right here, I shot it at 60p because I knew I was going to do it in slow motion the whole time. I was like, this is slow motion.
Dude, that water's only 4 feet deep. I hit the ground pretty hard.
That's why I should have That's why I
Is that
should've
why
kept-
there's a crack in?
Yeah, that's why maintenance had to come and fix it.
Yeah, I got a scar from that pool.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Too good.
Yeah,
So
I was like, I'm definitely putting this one in slow motion. What else? Let me see some.
can
BTS.
I actually get that in like a portrait so we can make that the Spotify canvas of that song?
Yeah.
I think that would be
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
No.
I'll snag that. I'll do that. I just thought of that.
We'll
Oh,
take
that's
it
too
because
good.
I did some color editing to it for the video. That we'll take it from the video.
Yeah, let's do that. That's great.
That one clip of Jake bumping the volleyball into the screen. Somebody, hold up, let me pull this up. This one right here.
That's me sitting on the side.
Yeah, that's Carter sitting there. But somebody that we play soccer with was like, the way the video is edited, it looks like I served the ball and then you returned it bad. He was like, I see how you made your brother look bad at volleyball. I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, you put a nice serve over there and then your brother just messed it up. I was like, nah, dude. Like the whole point of that was because the ball hit the camera and it was like he totally just saw it the way he wanted to see it. Like it's
like,
funny how people like.
Shut up.
It
Yeah,
did make me look bad, but
it happened so fast. I didn't
both
even,
not
dude.
wrong.
To be honest with you, I didn't even realize it was you that hit the ball.
I mean, dude, that happened one time out
Yeah.
of how many?
I know.
But of course, it's the one time.
If you're interested in things looking back, if you play the video, I look like an ogre walking towards the ball. Look at me. Look at me. Exercise.
Steve had played. How many games did you play?
So tired.
We played a bunch of games.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, how much more of this fitness is gonna happen?
Yo, and this is before Dave. This is before Dave came out. So
That's true.
we played like 6 more
did.
games
That's
when Dave
right.
got out there.
I'm not gonna lie. So I went out there. I hadn't really eaten that much that day. When we
Yeah.
travel, I have like a little traveler stomach. So I don't, you gotta watch it. We get there. I'm like, okay, we'll get some food. Then everyone's like, no, we're gonna go play volleyball. We're good. Steve, I'm like, okay, me and my boy Steve, we'll figure this out. We'll snack. Steve goes out there. I'm following. He immediately gets on the court. I'm like, what? How are you ready to? He's like, yeah, man. I took 2 sandwiches from the spot and ate them already. I'm
Sure
good.
did.
And I'm sitting there like, oh, this is gonna suck. And he just is. I mean, y'all went hard. Y'all were great at it. Steve went in too.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I went as hard as I could. I ended up went hard and hurt myself a little bit, so I had to sit on the side. But
But no, we
It was-
had fun, man.
so
We
fun.
played
It's
a
so
good
many
time.
games of volleyball.
Can you go back to before I hit it? I
To
wanna
before
see-
you hit it.
Yeah, I want to see
we
something.
gotta analyze it real quick.
Melvin serve, underhand serve. Is that what?
No, I want to see something. All right.
What?
Pretty good form.
No, because I was wondering, like, was Jordan trying to hit it or?
Oh, you was trying to find an excuse for
What
why you
made
messed up. Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm trying to see, but that was
Nah,
bad
bad.
serve.
Just a
Just a bad bump.
turn.
Bro, because how many bad bumps did I have?
Not many, not many. But yeah, and Mike, you were asking that definitely is Wilson on the ball.
Yeah, 110%.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's kind of funny.
it was funny.
It's a little gross.
Yeah.
But I get it.
I mean, the gross part was they did it fresh every day.
Did we? We won like every game, right?
Whoa.
I did not lose a volleyball
We
game.
no,
no,
we
we're not
lost.
having this.
We lost the last
Oh,
game
we did.
That's right.
because we were
right.
tired of playing.
Yeah, so we kind of just
It does,
let
as
them-
Dave said, it doesn't matter the last.
Kind of just let them win.
It's about who wins last.
Which to me doesn't make any sense anyway, unless I guess non-round robin. But.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was definitely like just let them win.
Yeah, Jake was. That's when you had a lot of bad bumps in that game.
Good.
Let me see if we got any footage of Steve running.
Oh, it should be in the folder. I should have put a bunch.
Yeah, it's definitely there. Oh, yeah.
We made Steve run 2 or 3 times. Yes, there we go.
Love it.
Sounds so bad with the audio.
Look at me. He's
Go.
some action. It's pretty good. You gotta sell it.
Look at it without stabilization. How bad?
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, Steven Spielberg should be calling me. George Lucas, give me a job. I got you.
Or give me a job because I'm the one that made it look viewable.
No, what we want, Greg, dude from The Office who has the shake. Give me that. Let me do that stuff. Right? They like that. Also, shout out to Steve.
Steve had to do it multiple times.
It's so much
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
I love it. Listen, so I went to college for this kind of stuff. It's very fun.
For running at the camera.
For running, for being goofy.
This was my nightmare too because
Because he was standing there.
because the waves and stuff were so loud that I couldn't sync the audio in Final Cut. So I had to like try to line everything up.
That I understand is
crazy.
so awful of a process.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was also
fun.
the case
Fun
of you
times.
recording it because you could barely
Yeah,
hear
dude, people
Yeah.
don't
the
understand.
ocean.
We got the ocean going, right? Like
Yep.
you see how loud it is.
Yep.
And we had the phone in our pocket,
Playing the song.
playing the song on speaker.
Yeah.
Like, so you can barely hear it, and you're trying to sing with the song. Dude.
Yeah.
But it looks great. The video came out great. Like I like our DIY stuff.
I
Getting it
do,
done,
man.
you know?
I do.
Yeah, shout out to Jamie for editing all that, making
Hey,
that
man, I love doing it.
being
It's
the
fun.
production mastermind there. Also, shout out to Steve real quick for doing the fisheye lens on there.
Oh, I
Going whoop.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The 0.5.
The
or
point
whatever it is.
five. The point five.
It's
Yeah.
great. It changed my shooting style forever.
Yeah.
I love shooting stuff. I wish I did it more. It's
Yeah.
good times.
Hey, I put Steve onto something too with the 4K 24.
That's
Oh,
true.
that changed
That
on the
really changed a
iPhone.
lot.
Things,
Dude,
man.
it
looks
doesn't
so
it
good.
make everything look
It looks
better?
so better. I'm shooting kid videos in 4K.
Video,
Yeah.
the numbers in the corner.
Yeah. It's shooting everything 4K 24 P is more like cinematic looking.
Forget the HD.
It moves differently. It's nice.
Yeah. Darlin is out streaming now everywhere. If you guys want to go stream that, the remix.
What's the point of that song anyway?
It's about Steve not being where he should be. And we're all trying to work and make our dreams.
So,
Darlin? Didn't you write it, Jake?
Yeah, Jake, what it's about.
he wants to get our perspective on what it's
I want
about.
to see what you guys.
It's a reggae bass song.
Well, I mean, from my perspective, it's about someone who is running from the truth or running from their calling. And, you know, it's someone that you care about that you know is running from their calling or running from the truth or running from what's good for them, trying to fulfill other desires. Because you talk about, like in the first verse, it could all be so simple, but so why do you make it hard? For so long you've been pushing me away, leaving yourself with scars. And the scars that you get are from all the mistakes that you make trying to chase after these other things. You know, like you make up what's the word? You yourself with scars.
Don't you sing this song?
Yeah, I know. You made up yourself and put on a face that I no longer recognize.
That I no longer recognize.
You give of yourself to promises made by fools that leave you with nothing but lies. So that's like a woman who makes herself up to get attention from guys that are just gonna use her. You know what I mean? But that can be applied to anyone who puts on a persona to attract the wrong, desires, to go after the wrong desires that are not going to fulfill them in any way.
Right.
So that's kind of where I get from it. And then it's like the truth or your calling or God is going to be there as soon as at the end. It's like, I'll be waiting for you. When you're in the chorus is, I'll be waiting on your call. Don't you keep me waiting long. Because the longer you keep me waiting, you're just doing more damage to yourself.
And what do you say, Jake? What's the line? The breakdown.
Heavy rain comes down and the thunder sounds where I'll be waiting.
Yeah, the very last line of that.
Midnight calls you into deep darkness where I'll be waiting.
When you're lost
in shame, remember my name. I'll be waiting on the one.
This is the line.
Waiting on the call that comes from the one. From the heart of the only one I love.
Yeah. So, I've always, because I'm not a word guy, but since the video's been out, I've been listening to it more, and I feel that line in particular is not only in reference to maybe waiting for your love to come join you, but it's also like from the only one that I love. The call is God.
Yeah.
Talking like waiting for him to call, waiting for that call to come and, protect you from the choices that you may or may not be making that are right,
It's actually from his perspective.
Yeah.
It's that the
God is telling you I'll be waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The song is from his perspective.
That's what Courtney said. Courtney said, from my perspective, it's like God is talking to me.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
How I took it.
So he's saying the only one I've ever loved is the one who calls from their heart. God doesn't.
Like David, a man after his own heart.
Yeah. Like, so that's why the whole storm thing, like when you're lost in shame, all that, it's all about these places where you feel unsettled.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then that's where God's going to meet you a lot of times, because that's where you're vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like when you're vulnerable,
or when you're afraid, or when you feel despair.
Well, vulnerable.
Yeah.
What I mean? Anything. Right. But when you think you got to figure it out, you think you're good.
Yep.
Oh, it just points to how many times we think something is going to serve us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then in the end, we find out it didn't work out the way we planned it to work out. Even thinking we're going to go to St. Kitts and come home unscathed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
That's right.
Right.
Like whatever it is, like sometimes Not to say that you can't go to St. Kitts, but I'm just saying like.
The Bureau of Tourism
Don't ever
says,
go to
please
St. Kitts.
Because that could take it a whole nother.
Please visit, please.
But what I'm
Support
saying is
tourism.
like when you
Sponsored
make
by St. Kitts.
when you make decisions and you're going away and you're stepping into things, you got sometimes we don't think about it. We just it sounds good, seems good.
Right.
Let me go do this thing.
Right. Or this is what everyone else does, so I'm gonna do it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't hear the call of God that is a call of it's a sound call. It's a quiet call. It's not loud. It doesn't always seem like the obvious thing.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So then we're like, well, this thing seems obvious.
Yeah.
But a lot of times we're wild. We want to do our own thing. We want
Yeah.
to. So and it's crazy because like even think about in terms of politics, right? And how nobody likes politics.
Yeah.
Like nobody likes who really likes politics. Just on a you know what I mean? Who likes it?
Shout
who
out
likes
to
politicians?
Lynette Jackson. She said hello, Jatan.
What's up, man?
Lynette.
Yeah.
Hey, Lynette.
You know,
Shout out
nobody
to
likes
politics.
it.
Shout out to
Except for politicians and people that like analyze
I was
politics.
gonna say revenue streams
Yeah.
definitely
But
exist.
yeah, so like let me ask Mike. Mike, why don't you like politics or politicians? I'll say.
I'm different from everybody, man. I don't.
No, just
why? Don't,
yeah.
Yeah,
Why don't
your
you?
honest reason why you
My
don't like
honest reason. There's too much going on, and I'd rather spend the short amount of time I have here on this planet enjoying life and my family.
But why don't you like that? Didn't answer my question.
I'll tell you
Why
why I
don't
don't
you
like
like politics?
I'll tell you why I don't like it.
It's because it's honest. I don't know what to believe.
Yeah. there you go.
Okay.
I feel like it's a lot of deceit, a lot of deceiving going on.
Okay.
A whole lot of dishonesty. And
Yeah.
I feel like when I think I know the truth, somebody's disputing that truth, and then somebody's disputing that truth, and that's a lie, and then somebody's saying that lie is the truth. It's just too much.
Okay. I like that. How about you, Steve? What were you gonna say?
They're also trying to pay rent. So, regardless of what side of right or wrong, they, as I used to say, I don't say as much anymore. They too have to go to work in the morning.
So that's why who's they? Who's
they?
they?
The politicians.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's why that's their motivation because they got to go to work in the morning.
They're paying their bills just like me. Unfortunately, they may have more sway or decisions made bigger than outside my scope of the decisions that I make in my day job. But they're doing their best. But they're also trying to provide for their lives as well. So even though it might seem that they may have created a bill or they may have done this or they may have done that, they're ultimately in the game that we're all playing, putting food on the table. So
Okay.
they're gonna play this. They're gonna read the script they're given in order to get the food on the table. That's how I feel.
Where are you going with this?
Agreed.
So we can keep going.
Yeah, usually Young Lions on Tuesday.
Hold out,
we
because
go.
this is a part of why we do what we do.
Right.
So that's the point.
I just
Yeah. So I'll go more. Steve's answer ain't. But that would we would have to get too much
true.
into
Yeah.
that.
Sorry.
But what you said, like you don't like the lying, you don't like the deceit, like so there's a lot of lying and a lot of you don't know what to. Are they acting? Are they right? Like,
Yeah.
And that's my point. So if you have to put on this facade to do something, and the more and more you put on this facade, right? The more like you look at Kamala right now, like she's a chameleon. They're saying it like she's a chameleon, right? She does whatever she thinks is gonna poll good. A lot of people do, not just her, but
Politicians
A lot
do
of, I think
that.
like
they have
like,
teams that tell them what the polls are so that they can
yeah, like the politicians they have. I was just watching this. You ever watch The Bureau?
No.
It's with Matt Damon.
Oh, the Adjustment Bureau.
There you go.
Yeah.
Adjustment Bureau.
No,
I've seen
I've
that
never
movie.
seen it.
Okay. Well, anyway, he's a politician, and he's kind of like being genuine. Like, well, this tie I didn't pick out; they picked this out for me, and he starts going into a lot of that kind of stuff, right?
Right.
But my point is that they're serving something that's not even a part of who they really are genuinely. And you can become so far, you can be so far removed from who you really are that now you don't know even what to do or what to say if it's not scripted in front of you.
Right.
You've made up yourself and put on a face that I no longer recognize.
Yeah.
That's mine right there.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like you get so far away.
Yeah, I'm just trying to bring it back to the song.
Yeah, but that's your job, right?
Right.
Your job. My job is to create and then you bring it back.
Reel
right?
it in.
Right.
Yeah, but that's the point.
Yeah.
Is that we get caught up. So it's not just like what I'm trying to say is it's not like some like simple thing where one minute we're just gone. No,
Yeah.
it's a progression.
It's a progression,
progressive
Right.
thing where little by little we give ourselves up to these things.
Yeah.
We sell ourselves
Right.
to these things. So we become like a whore. And I think that's what this song is kind of about
It's
in
about
a way.
whores.
It's it's about
It's
no.
so no,
Whoa!
but like
I could have pitched this a whole
but
different
think
way
about
in
it
the playlist.
on the most practical
Yes, no, I hear
level
you.
of what this verse is about. It's about a female that doesn't see you as valuable for some reason because she'd rather be a whore. Like that is
that's
that
what
is
it-
the most like what Carter
He's not wrong, Carter.
No.
I mean,
I
it
wrote
might
this
be-
about my college experience.
It might be. It might be.
Now I was I get
Go
it.
ahead,
That's
go
what I'm
ahead.
saying.
Because for someone who would think of it that way, you could relate to it in that way.
Well, that and even just to relate it to what you were asking, like, was the song to you? And I know the other messages we have,
Yeah.
what it really is. Like even before knowing that, like just from my own who I am, and when I finally hear the music, like and hear the lyrics, to me, it's not something I pick up with initially, but that's
Right.
usually. But that song with Darlin, I mean, I really took that as a love. Like I found that song such an interesting song because I felt that as a
love song.
like a love song,
Yeah.
not traditionally, but like one of
But
those.
it is.
But one of
Yeah.
those
Yeah,
ones
it
about
is.
that style. And I mean,
Right.
I've had tons of that where you're like, "Hey, what's up?" And then they turn, you're like, "Okay, well, you can, call me when you're done."
Yeah,
maybe. Like,
yeah.
But then it's also being older. I'm like, it's not such the normal value. So I like where we actually are with it.
Yeah.
Like I've definitely thought of that hearing it with the
But
song.
like that's
so.
why I'm saying like the most carnal base level understanding of those like deeper ideas that we're talking about
Right.
in the song is that concept of like the girl who doesn't value a good thing because she's chasing after all the wrong things and she wants attention from all of the things that she's been programmed to like, so she whores herself out.
Yeah,
You
that's
know what
how
I mean?
I was taking this song on for a
Yeah.
bit, and then I was like,
But
oh.
someone who genuinely loves her and wants the best for her still says, "I'll be waiting when
Yeah.
you're ready."
Yeah. And
Even though you'll be
the hopeless romantic,
Yeah, you
white
know what I'm
knight
saying?
syndrome,
Yeah,
whatever you
right,
want to call
right,
it.
right. Right.
Not once did I think about a whore when I was listening to this song.
I didn't think about that initially, but now that we're reflecting on it,
That's not what
and
I
I'm,
got out
you know,
of
I'm
that,
thinking
guys.
back in my life, and I'm like,
But I get it,
Some
I
choice
get it.
words.
Listen,
You never thought about that?
But Jake is that kind of writer. It's kind of dual meanings. But
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sure,
I mean, it means a lot. Like it's not.
I'm sure that didn't cross his palate.
You didn't think about that with the you give up yourself to promises made by fools that leave you with nothing but lies.
Yeah.
You're a whore.
dude, just go back to 21-year-old Carter. Like, throw this song back to 2012. Carter Man, back before I came back to play with y'all, like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Even other
It's so
part.
funny.
You,
But
Carter's like, I've lived this
I'm
song.
right.
by the river.
But this, like the B section, I won't let you go that easy.
I won't let you
I
go
won't let
that-
you slip away. And I'll
Chase you until your heart is tamed. No, it will not be in vain.
yeah, and that's
You see,
yeah. So it's like even in terms of like you're a fool.
Yeah.
Like to the normal
To the normal,
person,
you're a simp.
Like whoever's singing,
even
There
the
you go.
ideology of
Yeah.
today
Yeah.
calls those dudes simps.
yeah.
You
But
know what I mean?
so the love of God is foolish to the world. That's another point,
Right.
To this, like it's not.
what does it say? The wisdom of God is fool. What is the scripture?
Yeah, the wisdom of God is foolishness to the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's you're really like doing something that it won't make sense
Yeah.
to people.
Mhm.
You're an idiot. Like
Right.
there's a prophet in the Bible who God says, "Oh, marry this prostitute."
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And you're
Okay.
and you're gonna
If you say so.
I'll take that. I'll take that one.
no, but and then you're gonna have to
Yeah.
deal with her, and that's gonna be a representation. I think it's who's the prophet? I can't think of the name of the prophet right now. Nahum. Anyway, I don't want to get.
Yeah.
But the point is, he's literally doing that to show the prostitution of Israel.
Yeah.
He's showing them. He's doing it as an example because the prophet is showing.
Right.
He's literally living out his life as an example of
the whore of Babylon that
the
Israel
prophet. Yeah.
has.
Israel is his wife.
Yeah.
The prophet's wife, and then the prophet represents God chasing after his wife and won't let her go.
Wow.
Hosea.
There you go, Hosea. So this is,
Hose right in the name, right?
if you think about it, like,
Yeah.
dude, this is a love.
I love it.
This is a love that's why I want to like really flesh this out because
Yeah.
it's a love that doesn't make sense to the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's powerful to me because it's like saying, even though everything that you're showing to me says otherwise, deep down inside, I'm gonna speak to that person and I'm gonna keep calling to that person that's in your heart that you don't even know it's there yet. But eventually, I'm gonna see that come out. You know,
Yeah.
that's powerful.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, and the definition of darling is an affectionate form of address to a beloved person.
Yeah.
You know, so, and that's one of the adjectives is beloved. So you know,
Beloved.
that's what you're talking about.
Dawood.
It's a love.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So
Love it.
go stream it if you
Go
want.
watch the video.
Watch the video.
My beloved, go watch the music
right.
video.
Go check it out, darling.
And
Otherwise, I'll chase you down. I won't stop.
and see what it means to you. Like
Yeah.
I always like, I love when people, especially, and this kind of started with By the River, where people would ask us or tell us what the song meant to them, and it was
Yeah.
always interesting to hear what people got from those songs because they can take on many meanings.
Right,
you know,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just check out the video on YouTube. Leave a comment. What do you think about it? How it relates to you, and
Absolutely.
you know who's your darling.
And speaking of videos and songs and meanings, we before we get out of here, I just want to talk about a song that we got coming out soon.
Oh
that
yeah.
we're in the process of writing, and
That's
we
right.
had an awesome experience in the studio the other day where we did something we've never done before.
Never.
And I don't think we could have done it before. Like,
Come on.
I don't know about y'all. I don't know about you y'all. Maybe
Some of us still can't do
yeah.
it.
Some of mine. Hey.
but we brought our kids into the studio to lay some vocals down on the song. This was, Jake said that his wife mentioned it. Like, "Wait, how come y'all don't put the kids on the song? Because your kids are always singing our songs. My kids are always singing them. So, you know, it was a great idea. And I thought this record, when you said it, I was like, yeah, this would be perfect for that.
Yeah. When she said it to me, I'm like, this one would be the one.
Yeah,
that we're
yeah.
about to record.
And we were in the middle of working on it, writing it and producing it and stuff. So we had the kids all come in.
Oh, that's nice. I didn't really know that.
How many of them was it?
Oh, you didn't know?
There
You
was
didn't hear it yet?
Was it like 8 or 9?
11.
No, there wasn't 11 of them.
Well, the Evans crew would be
I don't know.
5.
Should we
Right.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
Include,
5 and
Oh,
Evans,
and then DM.
DM,
Maggie.
Maggie.
That's it.
That's it.
So
yeah.
7.
Yeah, because
7.
my kids are like, no, Dad. no, we don't want to do that,
Yeah,
Dad.
Noah didn't want to do it. Yeah.
My kid's
don't
like,
worry-
"Nah,
don't
I
worry."
I just want to see her play Fortnite, Dad. I'm sorry. I don't want to sing on your stupid song.
But
The irony is that's probably why I don't even have the kids to do it. I'm just like, I'm going to sit here and play Fortnite. You know?
well, the reason why I say we probably couldn't have did it before is because our kids are at the age now where they could probably pull something like this
Yes,
off.
carrying a tune is easier.
Yeah.
I would say now than
And they
it would
did a
have been
good
a few
job.
years ago. Great job.
They did an
They did.
amazing
I was so happy.
Where is
job.
that? Nobody ever told me.
What do you need to know about that for?
We're saying
I
you're
want to hear my grandkids.
Well, we're about to play some of it right now. Yeah. So
Exclusive, Mom.
the song's not done yet, Mom.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Good.
we're still waiting on getting some of the stuff done. I talked to Jordan today about laying down some guitar. We
Nice.
still got to do lead vocals, and then we'll have everything. And then, but I want to just show some clips of us in the studio when the kids. So we had them all go in at the same time and record like a little kids choir kind of thing. And then had them going individually, and put the spot. And that was so cute, man. They were so good, man. They were so they were on it.
Excited, engaged, they wanted to do it,
and paid attention. They listened to direction really well.
Right.
They were on it. I was so.
It's
impressed.
almost like we were on the tablet. Like that's how into it they were.
Yeah,
like they were watching a YouTube video of us telling them to do something.
Isn't that crazy? What is this real life YouTube? What is this experience?
So here's a couple clips from that night. Okay. One more close like that, guys. Ready? Everybody ready? Are you ready? Jake's in there directing. Okay, here we go. Everybody's filming their kids.
Proud dads.
Yeah. This is my first time seeing this because I was busy. Let's play some more. This is them by themselves. Who's that in there right now?
No, I think this is.
They're just listening.
Here goes the gangster
That's
right
right.
here.
That's right.
He was ready.
All right. He was so shy.
Sing out a little bit.
You are. Yes, you are. You are.
He's got them Evans chords, man.
You are. Yes, you are.
You can hold a pitch.
Yeah.
Put a little riff in there.
You are. Yes, you are. You are.
So enthusiastic.
You are.
Oh man, it's wonderful.
Yes, you are.
That is so funny. All right, let me see what else we got. Who's this? Is that DM?
I think so.
Who's being artsy?
Maggie. One more close like.
Too cute.
Aria's pointing.
She's pointing with you.
Yeah, they did a good job.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was awesome. All right, I'm gonna play a little clip of
nice.
the song.
What a track.
What it sounds like if I can find it. Where did I send it to you guys? How did I send it to you guys?
Yeah,
did I put it in the folder?
No.
You texted to us.
Yeah, it was a text message.
Okay.
That's a good idea that you guys.
It was in the cloud.
Oh, I have it right here. Here we go. Go to the end. Right here.
Sounds great.
Lucas.
Can we guess?
Lucas.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to guess.
Yeah.
He knew.
I was going to get Lucas.
Well, it was Aria and then Lucas.
Oh, it was
so
fantastic.
Yeah, so it was all the kids close up mics, and then it was Lucas and Aria together, and then Aria and then Lucas.
Oh, okay.
At the very end.
That's how you faded out into the one.
Yeah.
That sounds great. It works too,
Yeah.
and fun.
They
You
did
know,
a good job, man.
They were the two like
The
most
strongest ones.
Yeah.
like smallest and innocent sounding voices to use.
true tone.
And yeah, but the kids did a great job.
So much fun. Maggie was telling her friends about it. She was stoked. She sent messages, told me, Ma, that she's going to the studio with Daddy. I'm going to work. I'm going to work, me,
She
Ma.
said she's going to work.
She's going to work with Daddy.
I'm like, kids, like this song could possibly be major. You be all over the world singing this song. You don't want to sing? Nah, I'm good, Dad. Thanks, man.
Tell me how it goes.
That's funny.
Too funny.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's not for everybody.
Yeah, it's
You
cool.
know, my kids are like, when I'm working on it, Elise is like critiquing everything. She's like, "Oh, I don't like the way I sound on here." She's like, "Let me hear everyone by themselves." She's got the headphones on. She's going through the whole list. Let me hear it. No, all right, take it back again. Let me hear myself. Take it back. Let me hear that first. No, I don't like that first line. You got
Solo my vocal.
like, calm down.
And then the total opposite with Aria, right?
Yeah, Aria, I played it for her and let her hear it, and she just put the headphones down and ran away. She just didn't say nothing.
He was like, all right. I don't know which is the better, which one. It was.
Too funny.
That's great.
Yeah,
Too funny.
Golden reactions.
yeah, man. But yeah, so we're looking forward to putting that one out soon.
Yes.
With the kids on it, almost done. But yeah, Darlin is out now, man.
Check it out.
Anything else y'all want to?
Stream it up?
Anything else y'all want to say before we
If
wrap
you
it
have a
up?
venue you want us to play at, let them know that you want us to play there.
let them know you want
and
your
we
time.
will come and play there.
Yeah,
If you have a venue that you want us to play at, that's, something we can play at, we'll play at it. I'm trying to.
Send us a message.
Even we could talk about. We did a little church thing.
yeah,
That was fun.
Yeah, we performed at what was it? Restoration Christian Fellowship.
Yes. Community fellowship.
Christian Fellowship.
Christian fellowship.
Yeah. In Sicklerville, in our old stomping grounds right around the corner from where we grew up. And it was cool, man. We had, again, it was one of those situations, just like we were talking about, where things were happening.
Things did not go.
The
our
first
way.
thing that happened was our drummer had to leave.
That's right.
What time we playing? Oh,
Yeah.
this might.
It's the first thing.
That was the first thing that
A
happened.
little miscommunication at times.
Which ended up biting us at the end because we didn't have any click track. No one could hear the click track. You were the one that was going to keep time. So in release, Jake started the verse like a half a bar too early, and then everything was offline.
First Steve was playing.
Well, Steve was just playing, and then I started the track.
Yeah, so
so you're trying to get him on the time.
Yeah,
We did it though.
yeah, we
It
made it work.
Yeah, it was
And
not.
I was standing on the other side of that.
Yeah, and Carter was over there by himself now
Yeah.
on the other side of
So I
the
don't
stage.
even-
Another story.
It was not easy, but
It was
But
great.
like the Jewish guy can go over there. It's
Put him in front of all the Christians.
It was great.
Hey,
you can
but,
go right in front of the pastor.
hey, but the Oregon guy was over there with you.
He was dude. He got me. He was like, dude, you're great. Do you play? He said, do you play stuff other than gospel? I literally didn't know how to respond for a moment. 'Cause I think I said I don't usually play gospel.
Everything else I play is not
Your answer
gospel.
to that should have just been yes.
Yeah.
I did.
Absolutely.
It was cool. It was a cool time, but it was
I
made
didn't
me
know.
chuckle.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I played was gospel.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there, I'm like, huh.
Too good.
You learn something. All this time I thought it was world African.
I do have to say
Music.
that the funny part was we're sitting through the whole thing and listening to the message and everything.
The whole thing.
And the
Yeah.
whole time I'm hitting Jamie because it was Simone, me, Jamie, and Steve
Yeah.
Carter. So
We're in the front row.
front row, right?
Front center.
And the whole time Steve's
doing the grandpa nod.
Yeah, and it gets so bad. Jamie hits him.
Yeah.
He puts his head up and he acts like he's listening.
Yeah.
I did a
Amen.
lot of head nodding.
Amen.
A lot of head nodding.
I didn't know anyone else got this.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And immediately,
Oh, we saw the whole thing.
immediately he's falling back
Amen.
asleep.
Hey, man.
And I know Carter was just like, yo, how long is this?
I'm sitting there I'm like, this. You don't have anything else better to do on Sunday? Oh, right. No, this is
right.
definitely
Yeah.
the Sunday move.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, it was. I definitely was jamming. Steve was jamming in the first half before we played with the worship.
Yeah, the
team,
worship music,
and they were
yeah.
and he knew every word.
Yeah.
Before, without realizing they had the karaoke.
I would love for you guys to hear my version of "Lord, I Lift Your Name on High" because it is not the version that we did.
Let's hear it now.
The melody line was the same. Melody line was exactly the
The
same.
music to that song is a lot better than what happened.
But the
For sure.
the chord progression I played. I'm just saying,
like
it was cool.
There's different versions of there's different music versions.
Yeah.
I'm on the live version from the person that does it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
I
version,
forget the artist's name. You know what I'm
the
saying?
version I know.
I was jamming, man.
Yeah,
I
it
was
was
like,
good. It was good.
I love that.
Steve, your version is very
GCD. Ding, ding. Lord, I lift your name on high. Clapping on the 1 and 3. Lord, you know, it's
On the 1 and 3. On the 1 and 3. He said.
too fun. I knew the words though. It was a good time. Wonderful time.
I definitely was like, when they were doing some speeches, I was like, okay, we're doing it. How long did she the speaker speak for?
That was a while.
Mm-hmm.
That was a while. Hold on, I'm about to show Steve his.
Ministry Church.
I'm about to show.
This is TV prayer.
Hold
My
on.
name is the Reverend
Where is
M.K.
it?
Cash money, y'all.
And I'm Reverend
This is Steve's church. Where is it?
Spirit.
You were there. He ran away. Sweet Jesus, run away. I did not have to wait for judgment.
I've never seen
I love that.
You never seen that?
I love that was the cutoff. I've never seen that.
I'm Googling that when I get home. That's hilarious.
That was funny. That also reminded me of some of the services I went to with my ex. The Lutheran.
You went. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
We used to sing that song all the time in that old church.
Huh?
Williamstown
Assembly of God.
Lord, I
Yeah.
lift your name on high.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what song's been stuck in my head since the service? Since that last one, Miracle Worker.
Yeah. That was a good one.
And I'm sitting there like that's what my
But
thoughts were.
that's more CCM. Like
Yeah.
that's more like
Hey, I got nothing wrong with good music.
Oceans. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a mainstream one.
Yeah.
That's what I was
There's
trying to
interpretive
figure out.
dances to that song.
But that was a
The
good
lyric
one.
music
That was a
video
good-
was nice.
Oh,
The lyric
yeah,
video.
Waymaker?
I'm like,
It was.
Waymaker?
yeah, Waymaker.
Waymaker.
Miracle Worker. I'm gonna go rip that off for a song. Excuse me.
That was her
Awesome.
message about all of those things, how God does all
a
those
way
things.
maker.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
way maker, miracle worker. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that was
I didn't know You
awesome.
could sleep during it. I would have.
Afterwards, Dave, and since when we've been at the gym, Dave was like, "Yo, what other churches can we do? Can we perform at?"
As long as we can figure out a little way, I can unrudely kind of give myself a moment.
Yeah.
Kudos though to this church that we did because they came up and gave us all that food after.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was on the phone on my drive home. I was eating 6 to 8 hot dogs. I ate so many hot dogs they gave us. It was Dollar Dog Day, but it was all it was a great experience. Great people.
Yeah, and
Fun service.
family too, because that's Nadia's church. She's been there forever.
It was awesome. Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah,
it was cool to be part of that. So.
yeah, man.
And people were super friendly, man, for real.
They were.
Yeah, they were. They were like as soon as the track came on for Grateful when we were playing.
Yeah.
Like,
They immediately
started going.
We didn't even have to tell them to do it.
Yeah,
They just started doing it. Yeah.
They knew it.
Real nice.
Yeah, they really love the music.
That's
So
Black Church at its finest,
Oh,
man.
I
We gonna
didn't know
clap,
that was
baby.
Nadia's church.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So it was good, man. But yeah, let's wrap it up there, guys.
Alrighty, yo.
Mike's got to get out of here.
Mike's got to go to church.
No. That was Sunday. That was Sunday.
Miracle worker. Light in the darkness.
All right, listen. Things
He
on
got
Sunday.
church rehearsal.
Sunday morning things have to be limited. All right, I have somewhere to be Sunday mornings. Every Sunday, 11 o'clock, I need to be in place.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it is what it is. 20 years in, man.
Yeah,
You know?
so all those people over at the church, just let you know, Mike is dedicated.
That's right.
He left them drumsticks was flying in the air when he ran up out of there because he I gotta get to my church.
Yeah,
baby.
so make sure you save his seat there.
Yeah.
That's Mike.
Awesome.
But thank you guys for watching this stream, man, of us just cutting up and talking about our record and having a good time together. If you want to go stream it again, hit that on Spotify, Apple Music, all the good places where you can catch music. It's available. Stream that song. Stream all of our songs.
Definitely check that Who Am I out, that video, Who Am I?
Yeah, man. You got to check that out. Also, don't forget, we got the merch available on the website, Jatan.com/shop. The Grateful merch. We got In Your Eyes merch, Young Lion merch, all kind of stuff. The Jatan shirts, the Back to Life shirt my mom is wearing right there. You can support all of that stuff over there. And other than that, we'll let you guys know. Stay tuned. Keep following us on the social media platforms. Hit the like button on this video and share it before you get out of here for us. And we'll let you know when we got some releases coming up and some new shows coming up. We will be opening up and performing in at Motor City Casino on September 15th.
That's correct.
I think the date is or that. And,
That is correct.
Also, shortly after that, at the Sequan Casino and at Yoshi's in Oakland, we will be opening up for those shows as well. So we'll see you guys out there. Thank you guys for watching, man.
Thanks so much.